our two countries to be so close. You see, there are observers who talk of a period of estrangement between the two largest democracies of the world, but actually we were never estranged. Even in the formative stages of India's development, there are researchers, scientists, and others from the United States who were collaborating with their counterparts in India, when we think of people like Dr. Norman Borlaug and others. And of course, it is in the recent years that there's been a far greater engagement that has brought the two countries to a level of strategic partnership. It is because of our shared belief in the same fundamental values of freedom, equality, rule of law, justice, that really bind us. That is really the strongest bond that brings us together. And I find it particularly heartwarming that this splendid gala is taking place just a few days, in fact 5 days before India celebrates, a country of over 1.2 billion people, celebrates her 63rd Republic Day. On the 26th of January, we would be celebrating our 63rd Republic Day. Republic Day is when India's constitution was adopted on 26 January 1950, after we attained independence from the colonial rule on 15 August 1947. And looking back at this voyage, tryst with destiny, as India's first Prime Minister Pandit Nehru had said at the dawn of freedom. Looking back, I think all Indians and our diaspora abroad, we have such a distinguished, vibrant community all over in the United States. In Alabama, there are many of our permanent ambassadors present in this August gathering. So this is, when you look back, I think there is a lot to be not only satisfied but also happy about and be proud of, without being complacent in any way. There are, of course, problems, there are challenges. Everything in India is at a large magnitude, as you would find, Honorable Governor, when you visit our country. The scale of our achievements, so also the scale of our challenges. But I think it is certainly a period of considerable confidence and optimism. You referred to 1993, when Mercedes was the first large automobile investor that set up a plant in Alabama. And our process of liberalization as a country started in 91. And as I recall, I think it was actually in 93 that Mercedes set up a joint venture with the House of Tatas, with whom there have been some very useful business discussions here in the state of Alabama. They set up a joint venture near Mumbai. And in the last 2 decades, this ongoing program of economic liberalization has brought good dividends, as is very clearly demonstrated by the robustness of Indian economy even during period of global recession. Last year, the growth rate being nearly 8.6%. And with, of course, a huge population, it is a challenge as also an asset, because 700 million people are below the age of 35. So when you're talking of that type of a demographic profile, I think there is a lot of hope for the future. Well, we in the government, along with other players in the corporate sector, in our universities, we greatly appreciate and admire the distinctive competencies that this very warm and friendly state of Alabama has in diverse fields, whether it is dynamism in business or academic excellence, this morning I had the privilege of visiting one of the most state-of-the-art laboratories in the world, where a project is being headed by a most distinguished Indian American, Dr. Bharat Sori, the chair of who is present amongst us from the University of Birmingham. And we have of course, pardon me, because when you see, one remembers our leaders in the Indian American community, I have sought to be pardoned because I may not be able to name all. I don't want to hold you from, I think, a nice entertainment that awaits you, but we have others who are really spreading excellence. You know, Dr. Ashok Singhal is here from Huntsville. I have visited, in fact he took me to a quick visit to the well-known technology park that you have at Consul. Dr. Amrik Walia, someone who has really achieved excellence in medical research and is also having a flourishing corporate profile. And of course, Dr. Nanda, one of our most distinguished cardiologists. So I think this is, as diplomats, and there are many other friends here, as diplomats, we look at it as really a great asset. Our community is really a very powerful bridge between our two great countries, and that makes our job all the more interesting and fulfilling. Once again, I am very grateful to the BIC and to all of you for inviting me, and thank you very much for your hospitality. Thank you.
On the behalf of the Birmingham International Center Board of Directors, I would like to present some flowers. And thank you.
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. And I think this is going with me for my wife. Thank you.
Remember when I made that call to the embassy, and Consul General was on the phone along with me, and he was so helpful that within few days we received from Washington about almost close to 1,000 boxes of resource materials that we can give to the teachers here for the training. There are several ways that the embassy has helped us, and they've been very gracious and very helpful, because of which that helps make us the awareness of India and its culture, and on the education side and the business side much more valuable. Thank you.